Hey y'all, Dallas Gantt, wife Anna, Big Mama, cooking with Brenda, my mama. Today we're making cheesecake and I'm gonna be filming. I'm making a surprise guest appearance.
He's gonna try to keep us online.
Can y'all believe that I had such a big old son? He used to look kind of skinny when he was a baby, and my mama would say, "Lord, you need to feed that boy." Well, I think I did. I did a good job. We're gonna make this cheesecake, and Anna is the one who taught me how to make it, and we're gonna have it for Thanksgiving, and we're gonna teach y'all how to make it too. So I want you to get out your paper and your pencil. Hey, we're gonna make us a good. What kind we making now?
We're gonna make a turtle cheesecake today.
Turtle cheesecake. That's just what I need.
As you can tell, I've had it once or twice.
Okay. All right. Well, let me get over here to this, and we're gonna turn it off a minute, and then we're gonna turn it back on.
Okay, so what you're gonna need is you're gonna need to make your crust first. For the crust, you can take and make it out of anything, but since we're doing a turtle cheesecake, we're gonna be using chocolate cookies, and any kind of chocolate cookie will work. These are fudge creams from the pig. You can use Oreos, you can use just chocolate wafers, chocolate graham crackers, any of it. If you do the cookies, you just need to take them apart like this, and you're gonna scoop the icing out of it because you don't want that extra icing in your crust. It's gonna make it greasy. And you're gonna wanna do enough cookies to where you get about 3 cups of crumbs because we're gonna be using a 10-inch pan, okay? Once you get your cookies all done, you're gonna put them into the
Let me show them this 10-inch pan right here. She'll show you how to put that together in just a minute. All right, y'all, come over here to the
food processor.
food processor.
And if you don't have a food processor, you can crush them in a Ziploc bag. You just want it to be a small crumb so that you can add your butter and sugar to it. If that's good enough for us. I think that's broken up pretty good. I went ahead and I did most of the cookies before we started filming so it wouldn't take so long for y'all to watch what it looks like at the end. But you can come over here to this bowl and see what the texture of it looks like.
All right, let's see the texture.
You can see.
It's really fine grind, isn't it? Can you see down in there, Dallas? Get over here and look, let them.
That's about 3 cups of crumbs.
3 cups of crumbs.
Okay.
All right. And any kind of cookie.
Any kind of cookie. You can take and do graham crackers. You can do peanut butter cookies. Just take the icing out of them.
Okay.
You can do ginger snaps if you wanted to do like a praline pecan cheesecake. Just whatever you have in mind, you can take and use it.
Look how fine that is, y'all. Look at that. Okay. We got that done. Let me move this out of your way.
The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add 1/3 of a cup of sugar. This sugar is just going to help the crumbs to stick together.
That's 1/3 of a cup right there. Okay?
Yes, that's 1/3 of a cup. And you're going to add 6 tablespoons of butter.
All right.
And this and the sugar is going to help it stick together in the pan. Let me get a knife over here. And when you get to this part of the crust, you can mix it up with your hands. You don't have to mix it into anything at all. That is 6 tablespoons. I use the little markings on the paper instead of measuring
Okay,
it
I'll
out.
take that out of your way. All right, so let them see this. Come over here and let them look in the bowl, Dallas.
So that's your 3 cups of crumbs, 1/3 of a cup of sugar, and some butter. And all you're going to do is you're just going to mix it together with your hands until it starts to come together. You don't have to use a spoon. You can get in there with your hands and get dirty.
That's the fun part, isn't it?
It is. But see how it's starting to come together and it's getting crumbly? You just want to mix that butter and that sugar through those crumbs.
You know, Anna's been making these cheesecakes for, well, y'all been married how long? 20-something years?
No, 17.
17.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that. I forgot.
She's been making them before then, so she's been making cheesecakes over 17 years. And I've eaten a lot of different ones that she's made with different kinds of crust. And I don't really have a favorite. They are all delicious. They're oh so good.
You can tell that it's ready because see how it'll hold its shape, and that's what you want. You just want it to hold its shape so that when you press it into the pan, it'll stay on the sides of the pan.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, her cheesecakes are pretty fair.
They're all right.
Hey, was I supposed to mash record on this thing? No, I'm playing.
Oh, wait, boy. I raised you better than that. Don't you be joking us.
If you haven't worked with the springform pan before, this is what it looks like. This is the bottom, and this is the ring that goes around it. And if you look, there's an indented side. It's got a little bit of a lip, and then there's a flat side. And the flat side is what you want to put up in the bottom of your pan.
Okay.
Okay?
So you put it in.
I don't know if you can see right here how there's this little ring at the bottom.
Like a groove, isn't it?
You just pop it in there. I say pop it in there, and you're going to tighten the pan down. I'm sorry, I got to turn it on its side, y'all. I got to make it work however I
We got to
can.
do what we got to do, haven't we?
You see, that little clamp just goes down, and then that pan sits in the bottom of it.
And then when it's finished, it just pops right out. Well, now,
Right.
are you going to need some parchment paper?
I don't think we'll need it.
Okay, all right.
And if you don't like a lot of crumb on your cheesecake, you can cut it back, but I probably wouldn't do less than like 2 cups.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I like a lot of crust on my cheesecake. Just pour
Well,
all
I
of
mean, who
this.
doesn't like chocolate cookies, right?
Well, I mean, to me, the crust is one of probably my favorite part of the cheesecake. But you can see right here, you're just going to take and spread it around, and you're going to press it up the sides of the pan. And you're going to work your way around a little bit at a time.
Well, I can help do that.
Yeah, you can help with that. And I don't usually put parchment paper in because I let it go up the sides.
Okay. That kind of holds your goodie in there, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. And you just take and work your way around till you get a little bit of crust all around the sides and in the bottom.
And kind of mash it too?
Yes, you want your crust to be tight, because if you don't, your filling's going to get down into that crust and it might get kind of mushy on you.
Okay.
So you need to make sure that you press it down good.
Okay. Oh boy, y'all, we're going to have a good Thanksgiving. I know that.
Looks like we're playing in mud, doesn't it?
It does. Like, this is the edible mud.
Okay.
Is that good?
I think that's good.
All right, we got the crust made.
Now I put my crust in the oven for just about probably 7 minutes or so.
Okay.
Just under that, so that that butter and that sugar kind of melt and come together and help hold it in
What
place.
temperature we got it on over there?
We've got the oven preheated to 300, and we're doing 300 because this is a coated pan. It's one of those dark pans. I don't know how many of y'all have had home ec, but when you use a dark pan, they tell you to drop your temperature by 25 degrees.
Okay.
If I had a plain aluminum pan, I would probably set it at 25.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Okay, while we're waiting for that to, the 7 minutes, we're going to be back in just a minute, y'all. You just turn that.
All right, we're back, and it's been about 7 minutes since the crust went in the oven. It was preheated to 300. You can smell the chocolate. So there's the crust. Okay? And we'll just let it sit while we put the filling together, okay?
All right, sounds good to me.
For this recipe, we need 5 blocks of cream cheese. And you want it at room temperature. You want it at room temperature so that when you mix it, it doesn't have to beat for so long and you don't get as much air in it.
And y'all, it's real soft. We've had it sitting out good. And our eggs, too, we let sit out.
Let your eggs sit out, too. You don't want your ingredients cold, because then you'll have to mix it longer to get it smooth. Okay?
Right.
So we're going to put these 5 blocks of cream cheese in the mixing bowl. Make sure we get it all out of the wrapper. And the secret to cheesecake is you don't want to over mix it. If you've ever tried to make a cheesecake and it split on you, it's probably because you put too much air in it. So that's why you need to get the ingredients room temperature so that it blends smooth without having to put a lot of air in it, okay?
You know, my big mama, this cream cheese was her favorite cheese. I remember seeing her in her old age. She would get her a block of cream cheese. And
it's good.
It's delicious and it makes good everything. All right. That's what we're using, the Piggly Wiggly brand.
Yep. And it's just an 8-ounce block of cream cheese.
They had this on special this week too.
Usually you can find them on sale right before the holidays. They'll start putting that stuff on sale. Butter.
And that's we need to buy up all our ingredients. And then when Thanksgiving gets here, y'all, we don't, at least we don't have to go to the grocery store to buy everything.
Right.
We'll have some things on hand.
Okay. And the other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and crack these eggs into a bowl. I crack my eggs into a bowl so that if I get a shell in it, I don't have to dish it out.
How many eggs we're putting?
We're doing 4.
All right, 5 cream cheese and 4 eggs.
And everything's room temperature when you start.
And everything's room temperature.
So let it sit out for a couple hours before you start. Okay?
Okay.
Even the butter for the crust.
You want me to
it at
mix
room
those
temperature.
up while you're beating this?
No, you don't want to mix them up. You just want to take and break the yolks so that when you put them into the cream cheese mixture, they'll blend in.
All right, let me get a fork to break the yolks with. Because you don't want any air in there. That's the point. So she's trying not to mix much. All right, there we go.
And then we're going to add 1.3 cups of sugar to the cream cheese. There's 1/3, 2/3, and 1/3. Can you see that? It's just going to be the cream cheese and the sugar in there. We've got the mixer set up, and you're just going to put that bowl on the mixer and just turn it on low. And if you can shoot down in there with the camera, see how it's blending together pretty good. The sugar is settling to the bottom, so you want to make sure you scrape your sides down so that that sugar gets mixed in good. Okay? And don't add your eggs too early, because if you add your eggs too early, you won't get your cream cheese smooth. Just keep on mixing a little bit at a time, scraping down the sides. Make sure it all gets mixed in real good. And I think we've got most of that cream cheese in there mixed. We'll take and let it do a few more turns and scrape it down one more time before we add the eggs. When you add the eggs, you want to make sure that you only add those one at a time, because if you add all of them at once, it's going to be lumpy, and it's going to be hard to get the lumps out of it. So see how it's just come together right there?
Right.
You don't see any of the clumps of the cream cheese anymore.
So you just don't want to overbeat that.
Right, you
That's
don't want to
the
overbeat
secret.
it.
Okay.
The air is what makes it crack when you try to cook it.
Okay. That's why it needs to be room temperature.
Right. That helps it be.
I think that little bit right there while y'all waiting.
Okay. Now we'll take and add the eggs, and you can see that Brenda cracked or poked the yolks there so that they'll mix in a little bit easier. And you're just going to drop one yolk at a time in there and let it mix. And you'll have to scrape it down to get it to mix in good. So just be patient with it.
Be patient, all right.
This isn't one of those things that you can walk away from it. You're going to have to stay with it while it mixes.
Okay.
And just work it.
That's important to know.
See, that's kind of blended together
Yes.
now. It's holding together, and
Right.
it's not got lumps in it.
Okay. Meaning put another egg in after you see that, huh?
Now we can put in another egg there, and we'll let it mix.
How many different kinds of cream cheese cheesecakes do you have, or recipes?
It just depends on what you want in it. You can do a praline pecan one. You can use ginger
Let's talk a
snaps.
little louder. So, yeah.
You can use the ginger snaps for a praline pecan one. You could do a peanut butter one. You could do a peanut butter crust with chocolate syrup on top.
Yes, that sounds
That would
good.
probably be good, and melt some peanut butter to drizzle on top.
What are children's favorites? What would you say? They like chocolate, don't they? But they don't like nuts, so do they?
I don't know. know my kids like all of them.
They like all of them. Well, that's because they got my blood in them. That's the reason they like them.
Alright. And we're about down to the last egg. When we get the last egg in there, we'll add the vanilla.
Do you need that little sour cream?
I think it'll be alright since we're doing the pecans on top.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to put that last egg in there, and I'm going to go ahead and get the vanilla
Okay.
and add that. Let me wash my hands off.
Have you already got it out?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
I put it on the count on the.
And you need a measuring spoon?
Yes, ma'am.
Here you go.
See, there's a teaspoon that I usually put in there. You're just going to add a teaspoon of vanilla.
That's right.
And then mix that last egg in, and we'll pour it in the crust. But make sure you take your time and scrape the sides down so it mixes up good. You'll see when we get done that it's pretty smooth. Now I'm not gonna lie, when I'm at home I usually put my fingers all over this mixer attachment instead of the spatula because I can wipe more of it off.
Hey, y'all can use your hands when you're at home.
And if you don't have a stand mixer, you can use a handheld mixer. You just make
takes
sure
a little longer.
Yeah, you got to make sure that you take your time mixing
Well,
it up.
since we're doing this for Thanksgiving, maybe some of them can get an early Christmas present and buy them a mixer, huh?
Mm-hmm. But you don't have to have a stand mixer to do
Right.
it. You can do it with the regular handheld mixer. And I think we just about got it.
Okay.
Let's see how smooth it.
Yes, I do see how smooth it
And
is.
those lumps have kind of worked down. We got the eggs in there. I'm gonna scrape it down one more time and let it turn a few times. And we'll pour it in the crust that we fixed earlier.
Okay.
And then we'll chop the pecans to put on top of it. We're gonna do a turtle cheesecake and it's gonna have pecans. And if I do nuts, I usually put the nuts on it when I cook it so that they're toasted. They just have a better flavor to me when they're toasted. Okay.
All right, that's ready to put on our...
See, this is what I usually do at home.
Do it, girl.
I get messy, so I get all that goodie off of there.
Here's your drying rain.
Now we're ready for the show.
All right.
Let's see how that looks, Dallas. Can you get down in there to show them?
Smooth.
Mhm.
Okay.
Now,
Scrumptious.
and all we're going to do is you're just going to pour it straight into that shell, okay?
The
It's going
chocolate
to be
cookie
good.
shell.
It's going to be good.
Yes.
This is for Walt. Walt's our chocolate person.
Well, I like it too.
I know you like it too, but you know Walt's favorite
Yeah.
is chocolate.
It's chocolate.
Yeah. You want to smooth it out some. It'll level out once it's in the oven, but I do try to get it smooth somewhat before I put the nuts on top. If I'm going to put
That's
nuts.
enough cleaning out of the bowl. I'll eat that part.
You'll lick the bowl.
Mm-hmm. I'll do the bowl.
There you go. Okay.
It looks good. Raw eggs and all.
You don't need a lot of nuts for the top. Where are the nuts? Give me
The
just a
nuts
second,
on
y'all.
there. Well, why don't we? Are you gonna put the nuts on it now?
Yes, I
Oh,
put them
okay.
on. I put them on top before I cook it. So
Wash my hands.
this is about 1/4 of a cup of pecans, and you're just gonna like rough chop it. If you want more nuts, cut up more nuts to put on
That's
top.
right. This
and
is kind
sprinkle 'em
of
on
do your
there.
own thing, huh?
You can
And
make
the
it how
reason
you
you're
want
putting
it.
them on it is so they can kind of toast.
Right, so they get toasted.
Okay.
You can't beat a toasted pecan.
And then we'll use this stuff right here too later.
Yeah, that chocolate and caramel sauce will be our topping when it comes out of the oven.
So we've got the oven set on 300 degrees.
Because we're using a coated pan, it's got the dark coating on it.
Okay.
Okay,
And then we're gonna cook it how long?
about an hour almost.
And I know that you always said put a bowl of water in your...
I put a bowl of water in there to help keep it from splitting.
The bowl of water makes moisture in your oven, so it keeps it from splitting. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the bowl of water in for over here to the side, out of the way.
Okay. And
And we've got this rack on the middle. Is that where
Yes.
you're going? Okay.
And you can see those pecans aren't, you know, they're not tiny and they're not whole. You just want a rough chop on it.
Okay.
And you're just going to sprinkle it over the top of it so that
Gosh,
it
it already looks good,
for
doesn't
the
it? on you?
cheesecake. I'm ready for you to make some more pecan brittle.
Hey, those pecans are expensive. You have to eat peanut brittle, girl.
I know. Let me get this last little bit up so we don't waste any.
No, we don't want to waste them. This is money, money, money.
You can see I had a little bit of a clump there, but that's what it's going to look like, and we're going to put it in the oven, okay?
Okay, I'm going to open it up for you, girl.
All right.
So you put it on the bottom
Oh,
shelf?
no. I thought that was your middle shelf.
All right, I got it on the middle shelf at
Okay,
300
at
degrees.
300, and we'll check on it here in about 45, 50 minutes and see if it's starting to set up some, but it's probably going to take closer to an hour.
Okay. All right, y'all will see in a little bit.
Okay, it's been an hour since the cheesecake went in the oven, and we're going to check it. You can see here, kind of like the pie that Big Mama made the other day, how it's set up. It's not that jiggly in the
You
middle.
try to shake it a little to
Shake it a little bit, and you
Okay.
can see how it's firmed up. So now we're going to take it out and just let it cool. And after it cools, we'll take and put the rest of the goodie on it. We're going to put that hot fudge syrup
that look
and that
pretty, y'all?
caramel on it.
I love goody.
Well, we're going to put the goodie on it. Get that bowl out while you're in there.
All right.
Our water bowl. Remember, we put that in there too.
To
And
help
it's hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
All right. Sounds
All right.
good. But we'll see y'all in a little bit.
Okay, so we've got the cheesecake cool
And for several hours we've had
Yes.
it cooling. I mean, like what?
about 4 hours.
4 hours to get it
Just
totally
room
cool.
temperature, getting it cool. And we're going to take it out of this springform pan. Just release that little clamp, and there
Ooh,
it
how
is.
pretty.
And we're going to try to get up under the lip of it with this spatula here.
The special spatula.
Big Mama's super thin spatula, and we're just going to loosen it up so we can push it off onto this cake plate here. Okay, we'll center it back up.
How beautiful.
Set this aside, and now we're going to put the toppings on it. We've got some caramel sauce, and just take it.
Show them what kind it is. It's the
This
kind you put
is-
on ice cream.
Yes, and you want the one that you have to microwave or heat up to get it to come out.
And you heated it up.
I warmed it up in the microwave for about a minute. Stir it for, heat it up for 30 seconds and then stir it and heat it up another 30 seconds. And you're just gonna take and drizzle this back and forth on this cheesecake like that.
Can y'all taste it out there? I know this is going to taste so good.
It's gonna be
as,
good.
As Hannah says, fix me some coffee, Mama. We just got through drinking a cup of coffee, didn't we?
Yes, afternoon coffee to give us that little boost of energy to make it through the rest
Yeah,
of the
and
day.
everybody wanted to eat the cake, and we said, no, you got to wait till later. You got to wait, y'all.
And you can put as much caramel sauce or as much hot fudge on it as you want. But since we're celebrating Thanksgiving, we're going to take and put a little bit extra on there.
Oh,
How's
yeah,
that?
that's good.
Yeah, it's wanting to give me a hard time coming off of the stove.
Well, it might be getting cool again.
It might
There
be.
we go. There we go. That
I
looks
think we're
beautiful.
good.
All right.
Now we'll take and put the hot fudge on there.
Y'all, you can do this. I'm telling you.
You can.
Anna showed me how years ago, and I can do it. And if I can do it, you can do it.
And if you don't like the turtle cheesecake, you can make it your own. If you want different flavors, just mix the crust flavors with the topping flavors like what I talked about earlier. If you want to try peanut butter, get you the peanut butter cookies and use that for your crust.
Or they can put fruit on top of it.
Yeah, you can make a plain one. You can make a regular cheesecake with the graham cracker
Do you
crust.
use pie filling to go on it or fresh fruit if you were doing a fruit?
I like fresh fruit.
Fresh fruit. You can make strawberries or blueberry cheesecake or whatever you wanted.
If you like the strawberries, take and sugar them like you would for strawberry shortcake and put that on top of it. That would be good.
I think that's a plenty.
And there you go.
Isn't that gorgeous?
And just like I said, fix it to what you want. You can make it with whatever combination you want. Okay?
All
Y'all
right.
can do it.
Yes, you can do it, y'all. Happy Thanksgiving.
Okay, to dress up the topping,
Yeah, we forgot to tell them
we
this.
forgot to tell them this. Just take a little knife and you can drag it through the sauce and the toppings, and it'll pretty it up some more for you.
Yeah.
And it's not real, don't drag it through real heavy, just a little something to help spread out that sauce, okay?
Makes it look a little fancy, like we're fancy cooks. Do a little one right here. That little. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Happy Thanksgiving again. Bye.